Anthony Cumia once again trashed Bill Burr, this time with Gavin McGinnis. I'm going to play this, then give you my thoughts and explain to you why he keeps going after not only Bill, but Bill Burr's wife, which is kind of hilarious, kind of messed up. Let's go ahead and see what Cumia and Gavin McGinnis had to say about Bill Burr and Nia.
The Bill Burr just did a giant show.
It's the biggest comedy show I've ever seen.
I've never seen that many people in one fucking play. Even Dice at Madison Square Garden and everything. The entire field, from the fucking home plate to the Green Monster where the stage was.
Yeah.
And side to side on the whole was full.
It's Woodstock 99.
That's an insane amount of people for a rock concert. That would be crazy. Metallica would
be like, wow, we still got it.
People. Yeah. It's Bill Burr in Boston playing Fenway over the past weekend. And all I was thinking is, look, I'm on the outs with Burr. I don't really, I cared for a while.
You should apologize and you could be up there with him.
I know, just like Bobby Kelly. Oh, he wasn't. So, yeah, it's a huge show. And I'd never take that away. Fucking great.
Good.
The guy is destroying the industry. But, there's the but. But how many of these white Boston dudes that make up the majority of this audience are sitting there listening to Bill going, fucking white people, right? Am I right, white people? They're talking about that they're the oppressed ones? Come on. And they're sitting there going, ha ha, fucking Bill. Wait, what did he say? I don't think I like that.
I think what happened is he already had all the blue-collar roofer redheads locked in for life. They're a very loyal group.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
Sure.
It's like I could live off them for a while, or I could just accept that they're mine, shit on them inadvertently by shitting on their sisters and their mom. And
right.
Although, when he says white women, he keeps it upper middle class, so they feel absolved. They don't feel like they're part of it.
We're low class fucking Bostoners, you cock.
They're talking about my boss's wife. That fucking Karen.
Oh, we can't stand that fucking shit. Down here, up here. Yeah.
So he doubled his massive blue-collar audience by getting all the upper-class, guilt-ridden, fucking self-hating ethno-masochists.
Yeah.
And that's a very large group of Americans.
Fucking huge. Especially up in Boston, I guess. Boston changed a lot in the 20 years
There's
since
two
I've
Bostons, right? There's the academic Boston, the professors and all that.
The woke
and there's
Boston.
the roofers and everything. He's
and
got
then
both
there's
now.
the Ben Affleck movie and the fucking Marky Mark movie.
He's got Ben Affleck, the guy, and Ben Affleck are the characters.
Right. Wow, what a great point.
That's 100%.
That's everyone. I'm a fucking townie.
I think he was like, and this is his Jew businessmen, his accountants and stuff. He said, I got to get my numbers up. And they go, well, you got the blue collar. White people, the ones that you don't have, they hate themselves.
Yeah.
So you're with a black wife. That's great, by the way. They love that.
Yeah. Perfect.
Now start like getting on her, get with her. So he talks to his black wife and she's like, fucking white women think they own the joint. These motherfucking white. Meanwhile, his wife's anger at white women is basically just based on hair jealousy.
Yeah,
that's really the crux of it. Yeah,
black women.
She has to go there and get all that shit done and the weaves and the ironing and that. Ow, with the kink.
Yeah,
and she was like,
and
they just fucking walk down the street.
They're ready to go out. It's ready to go out. Look like a model.
I could go to a salon and make it way better.
Right.
With like,
amazing.
I could Farrah Fawcett it up.
Right.
Or on a laundry day, I'll just have perfect long hair.
Yeah. Isn't it great? Like, white chicks can literally take their hair, right? And I've seen so many of them do this. They put it in a like ponytail thing in their hand, and then they wrap it up and shove something on it. It's literally poking out. There's hairs poking out. There's a doorknob of hair on their head, and they're like, yeah, ready to go out. That looks like, how come that looks good? But if a homeless woman was on the street with the same hairdo, you'd go, oh, geez, what'd she do?
Together.
Like, oh, her hair is a mess.
And then because it was in a bun for a few hours, they release it. It's just like, kawaii.
Yeah. Now it's all wavy and nice and wild and hot. Yeah.
This is something Beyonce spends literally hundreds of thousands of dollars
Someone's
a year.
Foot is on the back of Beyonce's head as they're pulling this shit. Ah! Oh, yeah. It's hair jealousy.
And there's all these bald little fucking 15-year-olds in India just like working, stitching wigs of their own hair.
Yeah, their Indian hair.
Grids, lamenting their loss.
Oh, my God. Yeah, not only do they have to give the hair, this poor little girl, hair down to her ankles, and then, sew this into a wig.
Bitch. It's just hair
70
now.
cents.
Sew it. I heard in China, too, the most common hairdo is like our hair for women.
Yeah.
Because they had it removed.
Right.
Like a month ago.
Yeah.
There's a new batch.
They sell that shit. So anyway, Burr is doing the show, and I can't imagine the white guys in the audience, though. But you're right, they do. Then there's the guilty ones. And then when he gets on women, like, he can bash the shit out of white women because who's coming after you for that? But it's what he's saying. He's like, who's bitching these days the most? White women. White women are fucking complaining like they got anything to complain about. Yeah, you know what they got to complain about? Black women. They're fucking nuts out there. Why not talk about black women being batshit crazy and throwing shit in fast food places and the attitude and fucking don't touch me, like all that shit.
Yeah.
Talk about that. No, nothing.
The white women thing, and it's hard because white women are our worst enemies too.
Oh, I know, believe me.
When you look at who got us fired, who gets us canceled, why Nike has a Black Lives Matter thing, who pushed Shane Gillis out of SNL, the ones who make the actual decisions,
they're
women like OAN. They're not on Warner Cable anymore. That was a big push from the left to like, oh, you're spreading hate with what's it called? One America News or whatever?
Disinformation and hate.
Disinformation and hate. You know that the majority of those protesters were white women.
Yep.
And you know it was an executive who'd been affirmative actioned high up at fucking Time Warner or whatever the cable network was.
Yep.
And she was like, this is going to be me representing my sisters. Shut it down.
Someone had to do something.
So it's ironic because we're sitting here going, stop bashing white women all the time.
Yeah.
At the same time, they are leading the charge against us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a weird dichotomy there, but it's the reasoning for hating white women on, like, in Burr's shit.
Yeah, good point.
It's like, and have a little fucking equality in your hatred.
Yeah.
Like, please, I have never, ever seen him bash black women. And if anything, on a daily basis, you could walk out and find a reason to fucking shit on black women.
It's called privilege.
Yeah.
The privilege
Unbelievable privilege.
They listen to black women.
Oh, you're being oppressed? Really? Tell me about your oppression in your fucking Lincoln. And is that it? Because they paid their bills and have a credit
he's got
rating.
The wrong white woman for one, and two, he's talking about the ones who like call the cops on the bird watching guy in Central Park,
right.
Which is like 3 or 4 a year, and they make international news.
Yeah,
black women in general. My personal experience has been, you better not look at them the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
Better not fuck up their fries. And in the Bronx, there's a new thing now where they walk down the street and it's like you're looking at Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah.
Walking over the air vent. Like she's got this like, yeah, I know you want this. And you're like, okay, that's quite an attitude. Let's check out what that attitude is wearing. Clown lashes from the fucking circus that you could hang a purse on. It's like a tight wife beater that's 5 sizes too small and shows all their rolls. A fucking shower cap.
The shower cap. The Lululemon black stretch pants.
Yeah, or just Lululemon short shorts.
Right, yeah.
And then dirty mismatched bobby socks, like ankle socks, with dirty Crocs.
That's unless they're wearing no socks, open-toed shoes with these gnarly crocodile.
Oh, yeah, and the slides.
Sticking out of them. And you're like... And you were walking with this confidence.
You're strutting? Like I'm ogling you?
Strutting.
If there's a billionaire behind you with a check for $1 million, yeah, I do want to fuck you. If that's the deal. But otherwise, no.
I look at that like if one of them is coming toward me and I go, oh, she's a problem. That's a fucking problem. She will go off in a second. And then I avert my eyes like Medusa. I don't look at them.
It doesn't matter.
Don't turn to stone. You'll have a stone put over your head.
A brick,
It's
yeah.
kind of the same.
Well, you can't look at them the wrong way. And there's also, you're never safe. You could be at the police station, the movie theater.
Anytime, anywhere.
You could be at the airport. And if you're like, you're butting in line. I mean, they were obviously in front of you. All right, this whole place is burning down.
There's a video of some old dude. He's like 65 years old, and he's kind of frail. You could tell.
The De Niro remake thing.
Yeah. He's having some kind of discussion with an African American woman, and she's doing the whole this, like right here. I'm not touching.
All right, so that's Cumia and Gavin trashing Bill Burr. The reason why Cumia continuously trashes Bill Burr now is because Bill Burr had a sit-down meeting with him and basically said, I can never work with you again professionally. And there's belief that Bill Burr kept him off the Patrice O'Neal roast out of the Patrice O'Neal documentary because Bill Burr was in charge of that. And they blame Bill's wife, Nia, for this. First and foremost, Bill Burr, do not follow career advice from Anthony Cumia, who says you ought to talk about this and you ought to talk about that. Bill Burr's doing just fine talking about what he's talking about. But as much as I love a good trashing, this one didn't even make sense. Like, Bill Burr just did a bit about the WNBA and how they can't sell tickets. That had nothing to do with white women or anything like that. So, but I get why Cumia keeps going after Bill Burr, because he's still very, very, very butthurt that Bill will not work with him. And
that's how
that publicly, but he's going to continue to take the shots at him. I wonder, though, if behind the scenes Burr just calls him and is like, dude, what are you doing? I'm Bill Burr. Why are you taking shots at me? But what a gig for Bill Burr, though. Fenway Park, huge amount of tickets sold there. Bill Burr is killing it right now, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with Cumia or not?